Greetings, guzzlers, and welcome back to a Friday edition of Ben Buys Beverages. Tonight, I am going to continue the very long road of trying out all those Battletech themed drinks. Now, if you did not watch my last one, I will put a link down in the description there. But the short of it is, Battletech, what a lovely game, Battletech, is a science fiction game and world full of fiction where humanity left Earth and took over the galaxy. And tonight, I'm going to do the themed drink of what is effectively Space Germany, or as known in the fiction there, the Lyran Commonwealth. Now, this themed drink is called the Particle Cannon, or the PPC, and it is much like the Draconis Combine one from the last video. It's 4 parts Everclear, but since it's Space Germany, we're not drinking sake. We are drinking 2 shots of peppermint schnapps. And if you know me well, you know how much I despise peppermint schnapps. But I will drink it, then I'll rate it. In fact, you can guess the rating by watching my face. And then I'll tell a story. So, first, the drink. Unlike last time, this does not smell so much of alcohol as it does of peppermint. And in fact, the peppermint bottle, when I opened it, the lid had kind of sealed in place from all the sugars in there. For what it's worth, I purchased both of these from Sarabama here in Saraland. Great place to shop if you're looking for any of your alcoholic spirits or your cigars. Anyhow, tell Ayush I sent you. Anyhow, the peppermint schnapps is a paltry 30% alcohol compared to Everclear being a much more substantial 95% alcohol. Anyhow, eins, zwei, super! Oh! Oh! Well, that has a lot more substantial taste than the last one, and it is strong peppermint. I can feel the burn on my tongue and all the way down. I can feel it settling and burning. Ooh, right now. But it's not just peppermint burn. It's a little bit of the Everclear burn. Oh, I don't know. I gotta tell you, folks, I will never do this again. Regardless, I promised a story. So, sit back and you will hear a tale of my misspent days of youth. Now, this one fine day, what year was it? It had to have been the autumn of 1988. So way, way back yonder in a whole other century. I was in marching band in high school. And I played the tuba. Poorly, I might add. But as a new freshman, I was surrounded by, the older students, the seniors in particular. The senior section leader for the tuba section, as well as the one for the percussion section. Because the way the band room was laid out, we were effectively right next to each other the entire time. So keep that in mind. Now, I followed these 2 friends of the channel around, kind of like a puppy dog. Like, oh, big seniors, big brother, what will they do? I'll do it too. Except play my instrument well. Again, I was not a good tuba player. Regardless, a situation occurred where they proclaimed that before a certain football game, they were going to go have a bit of drink. And if I could procure some drink, why, I could join them. And so I flexed my muscles and used what contacts I had on the shady side of things. And I acquired not a little tiny bottle, but a full-size bottle of peppermint schnapps because I'm a fool. But having met my end of the agreement, we went off. And then between the 3 of us, we finished a whole bottle of peppermint schnapps. And it was every bit as awful as it sounds. If you've never had it, 1, avoid it. But 2, it tastes like drinking the Scope mouthwash. So we'll fast forward to that evening's halftime show because, folks, not only were we a marching band, we were a competition marching band. And for those unaware, a competition band has programs and shows, lots of marching around and playing very specific songs. And that year, the tuba section, all 5 of us, we were between the two 40-yard lines almost the entire show. And 3 guesses about which one of the 5 of us were on the 50-yard line for a big chunk of it. Yes, that's right. Yours truly, a very, very young and foolish Ben buys beverages. Now, also throughout the show, and this is important, the percussion line is behind the tuba section, again for most of the show. Certainly close enough to hear their commentary. So we get to the show, and we're there to march, and I'm there. I've got my tuba on my shoulder. But instead of being evenly spaced out the way we're supposed to, I still recall, and I apologize, Mom and Dad buy beverages. But I still recall the 2 players on either side of me, who shall also remain nameless. One pulling me, one pushing me the entire show. And the whole time, the percussion line playing their drums, laughing. Just one continuous stream of laughter, peals of laughter. Halftime show over, we retire to the buses. And then eventually, it's Monday at school. And then I quickly get suspended. Because of that, I have a hard time ingesting anything peppermint, let alone this stuff. So there you have it, story hour about peppermint schnapps. Well, all conjured up because I opted to drink the particle cannon from the Lyran Commonwealth, which is Everclear and Peppermint Schnapps. So, but, as the band Feuerschwanz says, Darum leben wir hier, darum leben wir jetzt, memento mori, bis du tode messer wetz. That's close enough. Cheers!